Hey there, everyone. This is Dr. John Tantillo, the Marketing Doctor, for August the 1st, 2024, the second installment of Brand Talk. And today I'd like to talk about a column that I penned for Newsmax, and the link is in the um, information part, the descriptive part of this blog. Every Thursday, I will come up with 15 minutes of my take on the political brands or the brands of the day. And today it is, of course, the Democratic Party and Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris. So anyway, started off, I've been a Democrat since 1972 when I first voted for George McGovern. So I have my bona fides with the Democratic Party for a while. I went to the Democratic Convention in 1980, where the mess between Jimmy Carter and Kennedy came to a head, and I was there. And what could I tell you? I've been around for a very, very long time. The reason I had to change parties, and I never thought I would ever do that, was simple. I just can't tolerate the way. There are two reasons. First reason is I simply can't tolerate what the Democrats did to Trump regarding the legal system. That is really, really, really bad stuff. And under that comes this whole idea of losing our voice or losing free speech here in America. I just think that is pretty bad, and I would hope that would stop. But so that's probably the main reason why I decided to walk away from the Democrats. The other reasons have to do with policy. I just can't think of one policy issue where the Biden and now Harris team is on the correct side. And from the border, which is a mess, to crime, which is a mess, to inflation, which is a mess, to foreign affairs, which is a mess. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. And this juvenile way of dealing with Trump's policies, if Trump said it, I'm against it, is just so wrong. I just can't say enough. I'm getting okay about that. So when the geniuses think that um, uh, cutting oil production was going to benefit the environment, uh, a little lesson to you is that when we as Americans drill for oil, it's the cleanest than any other nation. So this idea that we're destroying the environment and that we only got moments to live before uh, we all are eliminated by global warming or climate change is poppycock. And the reason I can say that is that by training, I am a researcher, have a PhD in design, and to just make a point, when you do use the scientific method, one of the things you can't be is biased, and or have uh, a dog in the hunt. Okay, you have to be objective, and the alarmist view of global warming is really a big issue and prevents really the people that need uh, uh, to use their money in more effective ways. The poor are in fact hurt the most. As I've always said, that this Green New Deal is basically a upper middle class or middle class view of the world, and it really doesn't consider uh, poor people. But so that's number one. Now, with the energy issue, or the fact that we don't have, uh, we're not drilling as much as we did with Trump, the T factor, that presents the inflation bad news. So we got that going on, and I really don't see that as very positive. If you take a look at the world, I just have to say this isn't just Harris's view, or my view of Harris, better said. I just think it's amateur hour. This crew that they have uh, dealing with foreign affairs, it's just a mess. And I just see all of this as chaos. So not no matter domestically, we're in chaos. No matter internationally, we're in chaos. And no matter what you think of Trump, and I can understand that people have issues with Donald Trump. Um, Believe me, I understand that. So anyway, there you have it. So I just want to say that this election has more to do with the direction that the country is going in than anything else. And what do I mean by that? It sorrows me that the people that are controlling the Democratic Party do not have the best interests of the United States at hand. These globalists are not really for us in our liberty. They are, in fact, uh, wanting to achieve great power, and this is the what you get when this crowd is in power. Um, I just can't say enough about how I feel about this, and the fact that if you don't like Trump, and I can understand how people do not like Trump, the solution to that is simply stay at home. Don't vote, but just don't vote for Harris. I think it would be a really, really big mistake. They are not for the working person. As a matter of fact, say what you want. I am the expert on brands. The brand attributes of the Democrats are not that of Franklin Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, or I would even go so far as to say the old Joe Biden. And they have been preempted by the sinister, and I won't mention the person's name, but the sinister um, uh, financiers that want to do harm to the United States. And another idea is the crime is just out of control. So we really got to move to a dysfunctional for Democrats, a dysfunctional view of the world to a more what I would call functional uh, view of the world. That all of these issues that we have today can be fixed if the right person, okay, is put in charge. And like I said, I understand completely that one has problems with Donald Trump. And so just don't vote for him, but don't vote for the other side because the other side wants to do, I think, significant damage to the brand. And another thing we got to be careful of with this current Democratic Party is this idea of uh, the American dollar. And if you want to see your assets significantly changed, just wait until the US dollar is no longer the standard by which the world operates. You know, you can say what you want about Americans being this and that, but there's no one more benevolent in the world than the United States of America. So I don't want to do flag waving, but what I do want to do is make people aware of the changes that you can expect um, if the Democrats win for some reason. I'm still optimistic that I think that the Democrats will put their foot in their mouth. And even though they are in total denial, I mean, I just cannot believe how they how they deny things. Like they say that uh, Harris was not part of the border. She was not the border czar, and that's exactly. I mean, you know you've got so many references from the mainstream media and even the White House by saying using the word czar. Now, regarding czar, it's not technically an official term, and that's what's going on. Well, it's not official, but it was the assumed uh, brand characteristic that Ms. Harris uh, has attributed to herself. And the other thing that I have to say is the lack of experience that Ms. Harris has regarding foreign affairs. I mean, one thing you can say about Trump is he's been there, done that, and was fairly successful at that. And, but that's the way I feel. Look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I just think that if you take a look at the data and if you are fair and balanced, you'll see that Donald Trump's policies, okay, uh, went a long way in terms of working for most people. And if you don't buy into Trump derangement syndrome, I think you could say that Trump did a fairly good job when he was president. That's if you can get away from from his personality, which a lot of people simply can't. And I understand that because I kind of uh, get nervous when I hear Trump say things that are very Queensian. And I have spent my whole life, because I grew up in Queens, and I have spent my whole life trying to refine the words that I say as to not to offend people. And, you know, Trump just doesn't do that. He's got the idea, as Mel Brooks used to say, it's good to be the king. Well, Trump suffers from what I call millionaires syndrome, which is once you've made as much money as he has made, it's been my experience when I do consulting work for people who have been moderately successful. So they've made a few $1,000,000, but for them to go from um, making a few million to making multi-millions, it's very hard for them to take advice because they know everything. They're kids, know-it-alls. So, by the way, Trump is a know-it-all because look how successful he has been in the past. And if you're a business person, you know that you win deals and lose deals and up and down, that's business for you. And being a small business owner, I kind of understand that. So you got to be understand that what Trump is going through, and then you add to it the egos of politicians. So this is as a friend of mine used to say, a personality business in which a person at the top, uh, Trump, really doesn't care about what other his equals think. He cares about what the common man thinks. And for that, he gets in trouble. So anyway, let's see how long I got here. Okay, I still got a little bit of time. Um, so those are my thoughts. Um, um, I'm very proud that my this what I'm talking about has been published by Newsmax in a column that I wrote, and I'm going to try to get some airtime with it. Right after this video, I'm going to try to I'm going to try to um, I'm going to try to what am I going to try to do? I'm going to try to promote it on social media. So that's it. Uh, I please forgive me. I really wish I had a producer to do this. I'm going to try to get Donovan to help me with these videos so that I'm not doing everything here. And what could I tell you? That's it. I think I'm a little bit over the time limit here. I'm going into over 20 minutes, and I just wanted to do 15. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to try to start using what is it called? StreamYard, and maybe start interviewing some people as well. So there you go. So that's about it for now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember to go brand yourself. Hope you enjoyed it. Be good. Bye bye.